I now see Joan Ryan, and I know that Joan has to leave soon as well. I'm delighted to give you the opportunity to address us, please.
Thank you very much, Peter. I would have liked to have been a sponsor on the invite, and indeed Peter did ask me to do just that. But I was supposed to be in Portsmouth with the Royal Navy this evening on the Armed Forces scheme, and that was arranged long ago. Plans changed at the last minute, so I'm really pleased that having those plans changed has meant that I was able to be here with you this evening. So apologies for not being a sponsor and for perhaps being a surprise, but it is my pleasure to be with you. I know that July and August mark very sad anniversaries in the history of Cyprus, and all the more sad that it's 35 years of those anniversaries. A very long time by anybody's reckoning, and far too long for the situation that anniversary marks. I have watched the progress of these talks and this kind of roller coaster of optimism and pessimism and bicommunal events and separate talks and talks together, and I admire, absolutely admire, the perseverance and determination of those involved, because it must be very difficult, it clearly is very complex, it's very slow, and there must be times when it's very disheartening, and other times when there is a sense of real hope. Despite that roller coaster, if I am asked, am I optimistic or pessimistic? And like all of you, I probably go a bit up and down with this, that's why it's a roller coaster. But I still feel positive. And the reason I feel positive, I think I could sum up in something President Christofias has just said, last Friday in fact. And the reason I wanted to be here tonight was to express my 100% support for what he has just said. And last Friday, President Christofias warned that continuing the current situation in Cyprus encompasses huge risks, and that the ongoing reunification process will proceed as there is no other way to reach a solution. And he is right, and we know he's right. And we learnt the lesson a hard way, that it has to be a solution by Cypriots for Cypriots. But having said that, doesn't rule out the fact that there are obviously some very key and vital players. And I think across this table here tonight, I think the things we all agree on is reunification, the solution that we must have for Cyprus. And I think we all agree that Turkey has a very crucial and key role to play. There is no question that they have a key role to play. And I do support strongly a reformed Turkey in the European Union. And that's a joint foreign policy aim of Cyprus, Greece and the UK. And I do believe it gives us leverage. And I don't see that leverage without that EU context. But beyond that, I think it is important that Turkey face west, not east. But it's the word reformed that's crucial. And there have been reforms in Turkey, but that is not to say there isn't a huge amount more to be achieved. And I want to see Turkey meet its international obligations, particularly in regard to Cyprus, and I want to see them make progress later this year on their EU ambitions. But it is inconceivable to any of us in this room, whatever our view about Turkey and EU accession, inconceivable, I think, that Turkey could join the European Union without a solution to Cyprus being in place. And I think that's what's important here. And I know that not a single minister or government representative from the UK meets with any of the members of the Turkish government without raising the issue of Cyprus. That has to always be on that agenda. And I'm looking forward to having more detailed talks with our new Minister for Europe to pursue just that issue. And I expect just a strong support from her for a reunified Cyprus, as we've seen from our previous Ministers for Europe. I think this is an important point in time. We know that we need to see greater progress, and we need to see it soon. And we all have to continue to do all that we can in whatever forum we have a voice to push for that and for that reunified Cyprus. I think it's achievable. It is the only solution. President Christofias is absolutely right, and I pay tribute to his commitment to see this through. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Joe, and thank you for being here with us. It was a pleasant surprise to see you. Bear in mind you weren't planning to be here. And Joan has, of course, served as the government's special representative in Cyprus, somebody who has known the problem for many, many years. Thank you very much.